Then he will hold a long brainstorming session to review the agenda for 100-day program. This is in fact the big news that we are tracking for all our viewers at this moment. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be holding 7 crucial meetings today, and the meetings will be held on a variety of topics. The first meeting there will be held to review post-cyclone situation, particularly in several northeast states, and then he will be holding a meeting to review the heat wave situation in the country. He'll also be holding a meeting to review the preparations to celebrate World Environment Day at a large scale. And that's not it. He'll also be holding a long brainstorming session to review the agenda for 100-day program. Prime Minister there will be holding on the cyclone Rimal, which very recently made a landfall in West Bengal, and in fact Prime Minister Modi there to hold at least 7 meetings on a wide range of topics, including brainstorming sessions to review the agenda for 100-day program. Remember, these meetings come a day after the exit polls predicted a massive win for the BJP-LED NDA. The majority of the exit polls projected third term for the Narendra Modi government, with close to 350 plus seats for the BJP-led NDA. In fact, there are close to 3 exit polls which have predicted that the BJP will cross the 400 seat mark. After a marathon Lok Sabha election spread across 7 phases, it was the time for exit polls. Needless to say, all eyes were on the BJP and Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The exit polls for the Lok Sabha elections on Saturday predicted the Narendra Modi government making a hat-trick at the centre, with its NDA expected to win 346 out of the total 543 Lok Sabha seats. The BJP alone is projected to secure 311 seats. Now, the exit polls have dealt a blow to the opposition's hopes of coming to power, indicating that the India bloc will win 162 Lok Sabha seats, with Congress predicted to get 65. TV9 Polstrat has predicted a big win for the BJP-led NDA, 346 seats for the NDA, with a sweep in states like Gujarat, where it is projected to win all seats. Chhattisgarh, again all 11 seats. Goa, 2 seats. Madhya Pradesh, a sweep. They're a clean sweep, all 29 states. Assam, 12 out of 14. Jharkhand, same as Assam, 12 out of 14. Delhi, in fact, ladies and gentlemen, it's particularly interesting given the hard-hitting campaign by the Aam Aadmi Party, Arvind Kejriwal's arrest and the drama that followed. But viewers, for Delhi as well, it is projected that the BJP will win 7 out of 7 seats, and Himachal Pradesh there 4 out of 4. Additionally, the ruling alliance NDA is also emerging as a clear winner in a significant number of states such as Bihar, 29 out of 40 seats projected to win, Uttar Pradesh, 66 out of 80, and Odisha, 13 out of 21. Now, the exit polls there also show 21 out of 42 seats for the NDA in West Bengal. The BJP, remember, had set a target of winning 32 seats in 2024. The BJP, in fact, if you have to speak about the 2019 Lok Sabha elections, had won 18 seats. So it's a significant gain for the BJP in West Bengal. What really worked in these states? We're going to, in fact, discuss all of this in detail. But also, I would like to tell our viewers that 12 exit polls, in fact, have predicted massive win for the ruling BJP-led NDA. The predictions are India Today Axis, My India has predicted 361 to 401 seats. News9, today's Chanakya, 400 seats. ABP News See Voter Survey, 353 to 383. Republic Bharat P Mark, 359 seats. India News, D Dynamics 371 seats, Republic Bharat Metris 353 to 366, Dhainik Bhaskar 281 to 350, News Nation 342 to 378, TV9 Bharatvarsh poll strat 342. That's ours, of course. We've already brought you the details of it. Now, Times Now ETG 358, India TV CNX 362 to 392, and Jan Ki Baat 362 to 392. Now, the exit polls have also predicted NDA dominance in Karnataka and Maharashtra, as well as a rout of the left-led alliance in Kerala. In fact, I'm joined by Sanjay Rana, who's a political analyst, and Manaswi Thapar, who's also a political analyst, on more on this. A very good morning to all of you. I'd like to, start with the fact that most exit polls have predicted the Narendra Modi government making a hat-trick at the centre. It hasn't come as a surprise to anyone, has it? I'll start with you, Sanjay.
Good morning, Shreya. And obviously, if you look at the exit poll which we saw yesterday, and the kind of numbers showing, it's completely is one-sided. I would say that is Narendra Modi government is swinging a third time, and it's going to be Modi 3.0. But we need to understand what was the reason behind it. People, I think, opposition could not able to realize what exactly working on the back in the ground and what is not working. So I feel that if everything, take it exit poll as is going to be a true on 4th of June 2024, then I think three factors work in favor of Modi. I think 3M is very important. I think one is Modi, second one is the Mahila, third one is Mandir. So apart from development, apart from the planning, apart from the execution, apart from 10 years tenure, what he has delivered, I think three factors was very, very important. Because of that, I think it's the massive turnaround happen, and is BJP is going to get the seat from 320 to maybe 350, and plus NDAs, as per the prediction is showing, is going to be under 370. So if they are achieving 370, then these three factors were very, very important. And if you know, Shreya, that near about 47 crore Mahila voters were there. And if they voted for Modi and Yogi, then it's going to be 100%, whatever the number is showing on your screen is going to be the same. And Mahila factor, what the second factor was Labhyarthi, because if you remember, in 2019, there was no free ration, no Labhyarthi, nothing as such. But after 2019, obviously after COVID, it's become Labhyarthi vote bank as well. So Labhyarthi mindset were there, Mahila was there, Mahila safety were there, Mandir were factor were there, as well as the Modi, the brand name. As I mentioned earlier in my various debates, the approval rating of Modi there in BJP and not there in BJP is making swing of blocks 20 to 25% vote share, which is very, very massive. If I'm removing 20%, take an example, the lower side 20% and 20% BJP is going to be 42%. This time, if you, obviously result will come and we will know how much percentage BJP got in their kitty. But as per my understanding, is going to be around 42% only for BJP, and NDA combined is going to be 48% vote share, which was earlier 45%. BJP got 37.36%. So that's a calculation. And Mr. Modi was absolutely clear, and he was absolutely on his track, and he knew that what is working, what is not working for Indian people. And I think somehow opposition could not able to catch the line between the, could not able to find the line between the gaps, and they were playing all around reservation, they were playing all around corruption, they were playing all around various other things, but could not able to understand the mindset of the Indian people, how they are going to vote it, and what they like and what they do not like. So somehow, I think Modi magic is there, no doubt. Mahila has absolutely played a very, very important role. And somewhere, somehow, especially I'm talking about the UP perspective, the kind of number which we are going to, BJP is going to get is going to be Mandir factor as well. So three factors, if all the numbers become true on 4th of June, then three factors are very important, apart from whatever work has been done in the last 10 years, Shreya.
Manasvi, if I have to come to you, what could have really gone right for the NDA and what went wrong for the India bloc? Of course, we take into consideration these are exit polls. The actual results will be with us on the 4th of June. But going by the exit polls, what do you think?
First, I'll go with the India bloc. I think things which didn't go right for them is like the lack of preparedness, the lack of common objective, common developmental objective, I would say. The objective was very clear. They want to remove Prime Minister Narendra Modi from the center. I think this itself is not an objective. Removing a person from his position is not a very prime objective if you don't have developmental plank, if you don't have something which is extremely negative about him to tell to the people in democracy. So that lack of objective or a common minimum program was lacking. And also, somehow, though it's not that from 2019 to 24, everything, whatever the Prime Minister Narendra Modi did was a great show for him. There were so many things which were against him, but somehow opposition could not gather those things in a way which could concentrate for them to win seats. That is something not happened. And also the alliance which happened, it was a Majburi ka alliance. The alliance could be because there were ED and CBI raids, so they didn't have any other option but to fight together. The alliance could be they are not winning any seats. The alliance could be because the vote share was getting divided between the regional political parties and Congress. So they wanted to consolidate this. But what exit polls are showing and what somehow we all believed would be the result, it's coming out in that fashion only. So what happens here is even that consolidation of vote, which they thought the opposition would be if they fight against Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the consolidation of vote would happen. But this has been an somersaulting thing for Prime Minister Narendra Modi, wherein people have loved him, voted for him as per the exit poll. That consolidation of votes didn't happen. And also we need to understand one important factor, that there is a percentage lack from previous election around 1.5 to 2%. There's a reduction of percentage in that segment. So what happens here is when there is a reduction, this shows that this helps basically the ruling party. And BJP is a very consolidated party. BJP has a very has the largest cadre base, has the largest karyakarta, has the largest money bank. So they're the largest party of the world. So they have the systems in place. So what opposition didn't have was, since opposition was somehow not an active opposition, not an active political party, I would say, because all the opposition leaders who have aligned together have not been very active in the politics in the last 10 years. When I say active, in the mainstream as the ruling opposition, that has not been there. So what happens is their cadre is not there, their money bank is not there, and also when we saw that Congress accounts being frozen. So what happens here is, so BJP, what does BJP does is BJP is very good at their own politics, and they also make sure that other people are also busy. So they freeze accounts, they give a ED, CBI. So what happens? The leaders of that particular political party are confused. Shall we concentrate on our house, or shall we go to the people and talk about our votes? So these parallels they had to manage, and they could not manage it. It's impossible for them to manage it. And further, Arvind Kejriwal didn't knew before the Supreme Court that he's going to be out or not out. So that was also a thing for Arvind Kejriwal and Aam Aadmi Party, though they had a limited share, not more than 20 maximum 20 seats where they could play a role. So entire opposition was somehow being puppets in the mainstream of the democracy of India, because everything was narrative. The narrative was built around Prime Minister Narendra Modi. For BJP, it was about Prime Minister Narendra Modi. For opposition, also it was about Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So what happens here is that alternative narrative, that parallel narrative of this is what we want to show to India after 2024 didn't come out from the opposition very well. Was not being taken up by the voters. The voters also were confused that where are we going? What is the objective? What is the narrative? Which is the manifesto? Is Aam Aadmi Party going to follow the manifesto of Congress? Is Congress going to follow the manifesto of SP? So these confusions were also there. So there was that confusion, which was something which, if the opposition. And for Prime Minister Narendra Modi, I think everything goes well. From Ram Mandir to Article 370 to his personality, through his aura which he has created, that he's a larger than life figure, and people believe him, people vote for him, people love him. So this particular factor is all about, so 2014 onwards, it's about Prime Minister Narendra Modi. It's less of BJP, but about Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So each vote actually goes to Prime Minister Narendra Modi. People actually don't know who their candidates are. What are they fighting for? So they believe the trust of Prime Minister Narendra Modi is the highest any voter could enjoy, and this is what he enjoys, and people believe in him, and that's why this gives him an opportunity to meditate. So he knows that he trusts his voters also, that they are going to bring him in power back. So this is an amazing thing which is happening in our country on the political science of it. Why would I say that is? Because the entire opposition could not consolidate around 60% of vote shares, which was against Prime Minister Narendra Modi, 65% of vote share, which was against Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Even after uniting, they could not unite that vote share. So this is a great study for the political science of India. But I would want to congratulate Prime Minister and the BJP that the way they have worked out, and coming up in the third term is not an easy task. The only person who could do was Jawaharlal Nehru, and after that we have not seen anything happen in this kind of Indian politics. So he is the greatest Prime Minister we would have ever seen in the last couple of decades. So this is what Prime Minister Narendra Modi is for India, and India is for Narendra Modi.
Sanjay, continue to stay with us. In fact, the exit polls have predicted a big win for the BJP on the 4th of June. Let's give you the details.
This is on screen. NDA is getting 342 seats. India is getting 166 seats. Others are getting 35 seats. We are calling out the election. BJP is winning. NDA is getting 342 seats. India is getting 166 seats, others are getting 35 seats, BJP is 300 plus, Congress is 60 plus, and others are the remaining parties which are there. Krishna, did you expect these numbers?
300 plus for the BJP?
Yes.
I would have to say at this stage, when we're all very clear that 400 par was, in some people's words, a jumla, in some people's words, it's a strategy to throw off the opposition. Whatever be the case, I never expected 400 plus. But 300 plus, now that cannot be ruled out. And it tells an important story over here that you've been asking, that Brijesh has been talking about as well. Does the BJP need its allies anymore? Are the BJP votes going to the allies? Are the allies' ability to bring more seats to the BJP? Neither of it is happening. BJP on its own, if it's doing 300 plus, we need 272 to form a government in this country. Absolutely. We don't need 400. We don't even need 300. You need 272, and the BJP on its own is able to do 30 more seats than what it needs. That tells a new story.
And it's an important milestone, Brijesh. Modi is equaling Jawaharlal Nehru's record of winning 3 consecutive elections.
Well, they're winning 3 consecutive elections, and if these figures are, I mean, this is an exit poll right now. If figures hold on till 4th of June, I think it's a pretty impressive record of incremental growth as well. It is not like, 282, then again 303, and then if it is 304 or even exceeding 301 or be 300, that even 300, that would show that, that his performance has been pretty robust and on a similar pitching, and not squandered by 20 seats here or getting 276 and all. So it's like, complete reposition of faith in his ability, in his leadership quality by people of this country.
And more than that, because when we look at these figures, it also tells us there's a silver lining for the Congress party also. If Congress party, because these numbers can go up and down.
Yeah.
Congress party in basic number is more than 60. After 10 years, India will have a leader of opposition in Lok Sabha. For the first 10 years, India had a leader of the largest party in Lok Sabha. So that is the most important thing. Secondly, after a long time, this is happening because in 1950s and 60s, there was no leader of opposition. No party had more than 62 numbers till Swatantra Party got 67 numbers. And then in 1970s, you had no leader of opposition. Only Indraji went on to become leader of opposition in 77.
Right.
In 1980, you had no leader of opposition. In 1984, you had no leader of opposition. After 1990, leader of opposition's office got institutionalized when Atal Bihari Vajpayee, came to parliament, 121 seats. Now, I will also take you through poll of polls. Now, this is the poll of poll data. Poll of poll, the TV9 Polstat says 342, 166, 35. Jan Ki Baat, Brijesh Krishna, please have a look at it.
Yeah.
Jan Ki Baat is 362, 392, 141, 161 to NDA. Metri is 353, 368. Then Mark 359, 154. S Dynamics 371, 325. And the poll of polls is 360, 142. If you look at the mean, what do you make out of, Krishna?
One thing for sure is that the TV9 Polstat poll, which is the largest exit poll in this country with a 1 crore sample size and having done in all 543 constituencies, gives the highest number to the India bloc, which is 166
It does, and
seats.
without the crutches of, plus minus 20,
Yes.
plus minus 40.
It's an absolute
which
number.
is absolute muddied, figures which come out. So 166 straight away.
Sanjay, I'll come to you. This is also a very important point that I think should be discussed. How seriously can we really take the exit polls, given they've often gone wrong? In 2019, several exit polls failed to predict the outcome accurately. In light of that, what are the chances of the exit polls going wrong again, given that the Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge claimed the India bloc winning 295 seats after a meeting with the alliance partners yesterday?
Steve, when we talk about the exit poll, obviously, if you look at 2004 and 2009, it was absolutely wrong. But if you look at 2014, one of the exit poll was nearby, I would say, plus minus 10%. When you're coming to 2019, it was 3 exit poll, which were near 10% minus here and there. But 2014, I hope that's going to be accurate, looking at the last prediction in Vidhan Sabhas happened in last 5 years. So if we're taking 10% here and then still there's a margin in terms of numbers. Coming to the second question which you have asked about the Mallikarjun Kharge, I have been discussing and I'm just trying to understand the number which he has thrown to media. I would say it was just come out yesterday only, and how he reached to that particular number, I could not able to understand and find out from where. If we look at Congress, how many seats they are contesting, approx 320 seats across India. And if we look at the alliances, they are not able to cross more than 200. How he is reaching 395 for me is very, very difficult to understand, because I'm taking his word. Only the biggest state is going to be Tamil Nadu. Apart from Tamil Nadu is going to be Kerala. Apart from Kerala, there's nowhere they can get a major pie except Karnataka. I'm giving hypothetical number 15 out of 28 seats. I'm giving to these folks. I'm giving 10 seats in Rajasthan. I'm giving 100% Uttarakhand. I'm giving 100% Himachal, because they have Himachal, they are ruling, and they were rural in Uttarakhand. So if I'm doing all the analysis, still I'm not able to come to the number which Mr. Kharge has given to all of us yesterday, which is surprising, because these numbers are not matching with what they are saying. When we're comparing with the Narendra Modi number, he is around, obviously has crossed 350 and he's targeting 400 is not a big deal. Absolutely scale up, 30 seats are absolutely manageable. And how is managing strategically, he has done the work. I'm just taking the states where he has done the work and how he's sure that he's going to get the number. He started from the Bihar, because East Coast I'm talking about. Bihar, just go to West Bengal. I think the pie is going to increase in West Bengal. Go to Odisha, the numbers are going to increase as per your exit poll, as per the analysis which we have. Go to Andhra Pradesh, they are increasing the number. Telangana, they are increasing the number, including Tamil Nadu, they are going to get 3 to 4 seats. So they have done the work, and there is statistics behind each of the commitment which Mr. Modi is making, and authentication can be do the tally what he's saying and what the expectation is. So you can say yes, possibilities are there. But when we talk about the Kharge's, Mr. Kharge's number is really, really very surprising. Opposition, where I felt that opposition are absolutely failed. There is a two Modi. One absolutely Modi for BJP, and another Modi. I was hearing very carefully to my co-panelists. Another Modi is for the opposition. Modi, for the BJP, they were making Modi as a brand. They were saying whatever he's doing, whatever the commitment is making to people of India, he's delivering, and he has record. I would say 10 years in this government and previous when he was chief minister, he has a record for a delivery. People are believing that. When we come to opposition was just targeting. They could not able to understand what Janta want. People of India is looking for something else. You may target some individual, you may target somebody, but if you don't have an ideology, if you don't have a narration, when you don't have an agenda, when you do not have any kind of common minimum plan, when you do not have any kind of face, then it's going to be difficult for each of the people of India to vote for you. Look at the alliances. Looks pretty good in air-conditioned room, inside the drawing room, having cup of coffee with each other. It's absolutely fantastic. But it is really working on the ground? No. Your Mamata Banerjee is not going along with you. Your Kejriwal is not going along with you. You are fighting with each other in Punjab, doing alliance in Delhi and Haryana. How Janta should believe, or Janta should have faith on you to vote for it? And there's no plan. When you talk about unemployment, when you talk about education, when you talking about Mahangai, then you need to have a statistics that yes, these are the numbers which is there at this point of time. This is our record, and this is our plan to mitigate this whatever the problem people of India are facing. There's no plan. People are just talking. Just talking is not going to help you out. Congress has been talking about 30 lakhs job. 30 lakhs job is just a government job. If you look at the population of India, Sneha, is 142 crores, and I'm multiplying 30 multiplied by 6, still is going to be 1 crore 80 lakhs. 1 crore 80 lakhs is not sufficient. For government job is not to do the business. Government job is to provide the atmosphere, provide the platform for the people of India to get and earn something. That's the government job. That's a problem with the opposition. They are still doing Rajniti, I would say politics of 90s era. Era has been changed. Era is moving. Voter has been changed. Politics has been changed. They need to change their strategy. Strategy was not at all. A strategy was just to attack Modi. Strategy was just to hamper image of Prime Minister. Just hamper the image of your nationality or dharma. It's not going to help you out, because people, if you look at the I'll give you two examples. It's 1989 scenario and 1977. 1989 scenario, it was people of India voted against the corruption. It was for corruption. And if you look at 77 election, 77, all the parties, they have, in spite of different ideology, they come together and fought against Mrs. Gandhi, and then they formed the government. So you need to understand what is working for you and what the people of India is looking for. People of India are okay, kind of, with Narendra Modi ji. It's okay. I am absolutely fine. They have some, some point where people are not happy. I'm not saying any prime minister or any government or any political party will give you 100% satisfaction. It's not at all possible. But if he's delivering 60, 70, 80% is more than enough for the people of India. They are realizing that yes, India is something. Indians are something. That proudness or their kind of confidence boosting Indian voters to vote for BJP. I would say not to BJP, vote for Modi. So whosoever is voted, they have not looked at the candidate. Maybe both of us sitting in Noida. We don't even know who's BJP candidate in Noida. First we vote. Everyone voted for Narendra Modi. So there's a difference. You need to set up a narrative. How you need to attack. What are the things going to work against you, and what is going to be work for you? So if you need to differentiate both the things, then it's going to be a win-win situation for anyone.
Right, Sanjay. Right, Sanjay. Continue to stay with us. Manasvi, also continue to stay with us. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back, and we'll discuss West Bengal in detail. Don't go anywhere.
वो पूछते हैं कि हम कौन है गालिब, तुम बतलाओ कि हम बतलाएं क्या।
I told him, you do what you think is best. I will not insist.
This and more. Streaming on News9 plus news is now content. Subscribe and get free vouchers.
How do you fulfill that promise? Because ultimately expectations have to be met. If you look at the political landscape, is it really changing for women? And what is the inability of the forces that dead bodies surface but not the living people?
Healthy mind can reside only in a healthy body.
That is the only cure for the restless mind.
Happiness is a choice.
The fastest way to be happy is to make somebody else happy.
World premiere on 2nd June, only on News9 Live.
Forever there are simultaneous election of parliament, assembly and municipality and panchayat. So that framework has to be given in the constitution. That amendment has been suggested.
Are you going to take away the power of dissolution?
I mean, it doesn't require any rocket science to do this. It's a simple constitutional amendment, and the idea is everything goes together.
The Law Commission has set the ball rolling for one nation, one election. Basically, if all goes well, then India may see simultaneous elections to Lok Sabha, state assemblies, municipalities and panchayats in 2029.
This and more. Streaming on News9 plus news is now content. Subscribe and get free vouchers.
जानना है तो देखिए, समझना है तो सुनिए, सीखना है तो पूछिए और कमाना है तो खरीदिए। जानकारी, सलाह और निवेश सब एक ही सुपर ऐप पर। पैसे का सवाल है तो जवाब है Money9। आजादी पैसे की, अभी डाउनलोड करें।
Welcome back. According to an extensive exit poll by TV9 Polstrat, both TMC and BJP are projected to win 21 seats each in West Bengal. Congress is projected to win 1 seat. West Bengal's voting took place in 7 phases, starting on the 19th of April and ending on the 1st of June 2024. Now there are 42 Lok Sabha seats in the state. In West Bengal, there is a 3-way contest among TMC, BJP and the Congress left combined due to the rifts within the India bloc. Exit poll results, remember, may vary, but the poll picture for West Bengal hints at a major setback for Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee as Bengal tilts towards the BJP with 21 seats. Beg your pardon. Let's take a look.
Trinamool 25, okay, 25 plus.
BJP, Congress won.
Congress
so
won,
TMC
24.
You never know.
TMC gaining.
Maybe.
Okay, Jayanto, TMC gaining 2 seats as compared to the last election. 22 seats is what they won last time. TMC winning 24.
Very honest reaction. I'm a bit surprised.
Surprised. If I may add to what you're saying, I am willing to put my neck out and say this openly, that either BJP is winning 24 to 26,
okay,
or BJP might be reduced to
okay, Jayanto, now this is your core expertise. There are 4 candidates which people in Delhi would know about. I will not go hyper local. I'd keep it macro. Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, Mahua Mitra, Abhishek Banerjee, and Shatrughan Sinha. One by one. Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary.
Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary is, it's going to be a very close call. because Yusuf Pathan has really made a position for himself, especially since he is from sports. He is a cricketer. Everybody knows about it. His brother was also there during the campaign. He has been
Mahua Mitra is winning. Okay,
sorry?
Abhishek Banerjee winning.
No, that is, I mean, like,
given.
That is a given. I mean, like,
It's a good comeback by Mahua. It's a good comeback by Mahua.
yeah, it's a 3-time, this will be his 3rd time. So it's a given. I mean, like, no one has even given a second. In fact, the ISF, they wanted to.
Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary losing Behram.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying.
Okay.
It's a very close fight, and especially because it's a 3-way fight. Because I was talking about Yusuf Pathan, but the doctor who is from the BJP, he has a larger than life picture over there.
He's a very popular person.
He's very popular.
Yeah.
Even though he's from the BJP, he doesn't ask twice which religion you are from.
It's like kind
Even
of
during
Thrissur,
the
where
COVID.
Suresh Gopi is more popular than the party there.
Jayanto, is it sort of an end of the road for Adhir Ranjan's politics in West Bengal?
Not only West Bengal, I mean, like, even
Given the kind of spat he had with Mallikarjun Kharge.
Kharge spat with Mamta. Do you think it's curtains for Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary?
Indeed.
Because Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary was promoted by Rahul Gandhi.
Indeed.
He went on to become the leader of Congress party in Lok Sabha. It's a powerful position.
And
who did he succeed?
Holding the
Whom
president.
Did he succeed?
West
He
Bengal
succeeded
president also.
Mallikarjun Kharge. He succeeded Mallikarjun Kharge. So do you think it's curtains for him?
Indeed. Absolutely.
Why is Shatrughan
Because
Sinha winning from Asansol?
I think he would. He would.
Why?
See, he has a huge popularity over there.
Manasvi, coming to you, in West Bengal, both TMC and BJP are projected to win 21 seats each in West Bengal. Of course, these are exit poll results. The final results will be on the 4th of June. But if these predictions turn out to be true, the BJP has made gains in West Bengal. What really worked for the party?
I think West Bengal is a classic example of something which was around a decade ago was considered to be a left, and then TMC entered 15 years back, and then now completely the movement of 40 plus vote share goes to BJP, a complete right direction towards the ideology of West Bengal people is very interesting, and BJP is the biggest gainer. And what we have to understand from the BJP's idea of West Bengal is that they have never left West Bengal even when they were not in a powerful position. If we recollect 2014, they didn't have the numbers, they didn't have the vote share, but they continuously fought, and from 2 seats it came to 18 seats in 2019, and now when we are saying that it can also go above TMC, so I feel in the next Vidhan Sabha of West Bengal, there could be a BJP Sarkar and a very prominent Sarkar for West Bengal. So this kind of mind shift in terms of ideology has not happened in the last decade of India or the last 2 decades of India, wherein a complete left state has been transformed into right, or a complete right state transformed into left. So this is a very interesting thing which is happening in West Bengal, and also the kind of attacks which has happened or the fights between the BJP workers and the TMC workers is the highest between any political parties in the country in the last few years. What kind of dabangiri from both the parties which we have seen, we have not seen in any other state, this kind of hooliganism which has happened in West Bengal. So this is also a new thing, which not a new thing, but which was not very prominent in the last couple of years. But suddenly in West Bengal, we could see that the TMC and BJP were fighting not only in the election booths, but also physically they were against each other. So this is also something which people of West Bengal, obviously citizens are peace lovers, so they would not like it. So this is also a wrong trend which went forth against TMC, and also TMC does not have a base outside West Bengal. So this is the territory, and it was believed a couple of years back that Mamta Banerjee could be the prime ministerial face could be pitched against the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. But with this kind of understanding, I think TMC is on the losing end.
Right. Manasvi, continue to stay with us. Sanjay, exit poll results may vary, but in fact, the poll picture for West Bengal hints as a major setback for Chief Minister Mamta Banerjee. Would it pour cold water on her national aspirations? Please answer it quickly.
If you're asking about the West Bengal, obviously BJP is going to be a #1 party, and as per my understanding and my analysis, it's going to be 24 seats from 18. And it's going to be a setback for Mamata Banerjee because of various reasons. If you look at Sandesh Khali, one of the incidences and the political violences and the kind of narrative and narration is which she's trying to drive it, and the corruption, a lot of corruption charges are there on TMC leaders and the ministers. These all are hampering her image for sure. And when you talk about the overall the strategy for BJP in Bengal is being totally changed. If you look at 2014 election, 17% vote share. But if you look at 2019 election, they landed to 40% vote share. And TMC was in 39% in 14 and 43% in 2019. So gap is what? 3% gap is nothing. But look at the seat difference, only 3 or 4 seats. So I'm damn sure, looking at Sandesh Khali incidents, the kind of incidences happen in Bengal and the political violence, people somewhere somehow are a little bit fed up with the political violence, the kind of things which is going in Bengal. They are absolutely, if you're talking about the Bengalis are intellectual people. They don't believe in Hindu, Muslim, these kind of things. But yes, still, end of the day, we are human beings. If suppose every day, if things are not happening as per the process and in a good atmosphere, then obviously it will impact. And that thing is going to be a problematic for Mamata Banerjee, and the way she is reacting, the way I call her Iron Lady for sure, because whatever she is, she's become chief minister, she's become head of TMC, she become whatever she is because of her hard work. So I will not raising a pinpoint on Mamata Banerjee's credibility, but kind of politics she's doing is not going to take her long for sure. So she has to change. When you're doing the politics, you cannot do the appeasement politics. Appeasement politics, you can do it for internally, but as a leader, it should not showcase. So it's going to hamper, and BJP is going to be #1 party. And the one things they have missed out, I'm going to finish it out next 30 seconds. If alliance could have been happen in West Bengal, it would have set back for BJP. BJP could have landed to 10 seats from 18. But there's no alliance because 5% vote share of Congress and 43% is obviously is going to be 45%. Vote share is a huge difference, but they haven't done it. And the Congress and CPI is going to be a big setback. They are not going to get a single seat. And BJP is going to gain for sure in West Bengal.
Right. In the next 5 minutes, right, Sanjay, continue to stay with us. In the next 5 minutes, we are also going to talk about Odisha and Andhra Pradesh. Talking about Odisha, in fact, the state TV9 pollstar projects a significant gain for the NDA with 13 seats. 5 more than in 2019. The India bloc is expected to win 1 seat and others around 7 seats. Remember, voting in Odisha took place in 4 phases, and key seats in the final phase included Mayurbhanj, Balasore, Bhadrak, Jajpur, Kendrapara and Jagat Singhpur. Talking about Andhra Pradesh, the Andhra Pradesh election has shown in fact that the 25 seats at stake in the Telugu state after bifurcation will be divided nearly equally between the main contenders, the TDP, Janasena, BJP and the YSRCP. Exit polls conducted by TV9 Pollstar show the TDP is expected to win 10 seats. The Pawan Kalyan-led Janasena won and the BJP 2 against YSRCP's 12. The exit polls have shown. Now, according to the projections, the Congress led by Chief Minister Jagan Mohan Reddy's estranged sister Y. Sharmila will draw a blank. According to the exit poll predictions, the YSRCP is expected to lose 11 seats and the TDP expected to gain 7. The Janasena and the BJP, which had no seats in the Lok Sabha, will gain 1 and 2 each. In 2019, remember viewers, the TDP won just 3 seats, losing 14, while YSRCP won 23, gaining 14 over its 2014 score of 9. Let's quickly take a look at Odisha and Andhra Pradesh.
Odisha results have come out. BJP is 13, Congress is 1, BJD is 7. You know, 13. I interviewed Pandyan and I asked him very again and again. I said, are you going to win the state? He said, yes, we are going to win the state. And he was pretty
confident
about it. So when I asked him, Brijesh, about are you going to win Lok Sabha, he said maybe a couple of seats here and there. We might get one more seat than BJP. And I could sense that he was not confident. He could have said, you know, we'll smash them. We'll get 20 seats, we'll get 50. He said, maybe one or two more seats. I said, from BJP. He said, no, we'll wrest it from the Congress. So I immediately understood that he was not sure about his own party in context of Lok Sabha. So the question is, can Odisha go the Tamil Nadu way in future?
The numbers are telling a scary picture, because 2014, if you take a look at the numbers in Odisha, the BJD got 120 seats and the BJP won exactly 1 seat. That's 2014. Cut to 2019, the BJD won just 12 seats, the BJP won 8, while the Congress party won 1 seat. So the BJD's tally went down from 20 to 12 between 2014 and 2019. And from 12 to, if this were to come true, the largest ever exit poll survey, that's a further decline, which means that that's a telltale sign of what's going to happen in the next state assembly elections. That's a clear decline of the BJD being charted with the Lok Sabha seats.
And one question, you know, when the BJP and BJD were talking of the alliance, BJP had asked for 14 seats. Look, they won 13 on their own. If they had agreed to the alliance, I think they would have performed
See,
much
there's
better.
also there's a dichotomy there. See, the point is that, you know, if you talk to BJD, you know, they say that, boss, we don't need BJP. And it's like, you know, when the assembly election and Lok Sabha election happened simultaneously, they didn't want to send a mixed signal.
Correct.
Because BJP was very aggressively eyeing for the assembly slot, you know, more than the numbers which they are interested in MLA. Because they feel that once Naveen Babu is out of the equation, they will be the natural claimant to the spot. And that is the reason why BJD deferred over or kept on deferring to the last moment before they announced the breakdown of this. Because BJP, I just take 30 more seconds, Jayanto, before BJP top leadership, till the very last minute, were confident that they'll be able to stitch an alliance with BJD.
Indeed. And who was representing the BJP in those meetings? It was Mr. Pandya.
Mr. Pandya himself, yeah.
Okay.
Which part do you think that the TDP, Janasena and BJP have done well in Karnataka? What is your hunch? It's a long stay?
You mean Andhra Pradesh?
Andhra Pradesh, yes.
Right. So you are talking about a situation where the YSRCP, again, strong in coastal Andhra Pradesh. I'm hoping that, I'm guessing that that's where they're going to continue, you know, getting the number of seats that they've been getting.
It's a micro question. Is it that Guntur, Kurnool area, that traditional area, or is it the Vizag, the top area which touches
the Vizag is the coastal Andhra
Yes.
Pradesh. So coastal Andhra Pradesh is where I'm guessing YSRCP is continuing to have its hold, but it's Guntur, the interior, Vijayawada, those are the places where I'm guessing the TDP, because bear in mind, in 2019 elections too, if you were to look at Andhra Pradesh, you know, you had 3 seats, right? Srikakulam, Vijayawada and Guntur, which went to Andhra Pradesh. Let me just quickly pull out those numbers. There you go. So
that's important.
This is 2019. Vijayawada went to TDP, Kesineni Srinivasa, with a winning with a margin of around 8,700 votes.
That's not much.
That's not much, very slim margins. And then you go Srikakulam. Again, you had the TDP winning despite it being a coastal
That's
seat.
not much.
Yeah, and then you had Guntur. So
again, that's not much.
Yeah. All of them are closely contested. The thing is that these were the 3 seats that the TDP managed in the 2019 elections. If the TDP is doing more than this, it means that it's eating into part of the traditional vote bank of YSRCP, especially in coastal. Look at coastal Andhra Pradesh here. There you go.
Okay.
It is all blue. Last time around.
It's probably an urban versus rural, because YSRCP getting 13 seats shows that it is holding on to its rural base.
Yes.
It hasn't been destroyed,
which
as people were pointing out.
Hasn't been Babu's strong.
But where is Janasena, Ajit, gaining strength from? Janasena.
Janasena is making its debut as compared to last time around. It's the first time it's going to be winning a Lok Sabha seat.
So where is it getting its strength from?
I'm guessing it's Pawan Kalyan's seat. We'll have to wait and watch.
Pawan Kalyan's
I have a question for all of you. Now that we have the numbers for Kerala, Karnataka, Telangana, Andhra, if I could start with you, Ajit. I mean, I would say the BJP has done surprisingly well in most of these states for a party that is constantly accused of being virtually unacceptable in the south of the Vindhyas, with the exception of Karnataka, a party that had never managed to open its account in the state of Kerala. I mean, if you look at these numbers and all of this coming, as I keep mentioning, 5 months after the Karnataka elections and the Telangana elections, I would say the BJP has actually done very well for itself in South, something that it wasn't really expected to do.
Well, see, last time in 2019, the BJP had 29 seats in the entire South, and so did the Congress, 29 seats. So this myth that the BJP had not penetrated the South is technically not true, at least compared to the Congress.
Yeah.
What we are seeing is both the national parties, from the overall figures except Andhra, both the national parties are doing better. It's the collapse of the regional parties in this case.
We're talking about Telangana now. The exit polls predict a neck-and-neck fight between the Congress, the ruling party in the state, and the Saffron Party. The BJP seems set to occupy the opposition space, relegating the BRS to the margins in a state that the Pink Party ruled between 2014 and 2023. According to the TV9 Bharatvarsh exit poll result, Congress is set to win 8 seats. BJP may win 7 seats. BRS and AIMIM may pick up 1 seat each. Congress improves its tally from 2019 by 5 seats and the BJP improved its tally by 3 seats. In Telangana, voting was held in a single phase on the 13th of May to elect 17 members of parliament from the state. Take a look.
I think we are getting the numbers from Telangana. Neha. Telangana. BJP 80.
This is Karnataka.
This is Karnataka.
Let's switch to Telangana.
And
India.
there you go, Telangana. The India Alliance, 8 seats for the India Alliance, as compared to 7 for the BJP and 1 for the AIMIM, and the Bharat Rashtriya Samiti getting just 1. That's a decimation of the BRS.
Why BRS has collapsed, Krishna?
We've seen what happened with the BRS in the state assembly elections in the first. It was a massive sweep against anti-incumbency against the BRS. That seems to be continuing when it comes to the Lok Sabha elections as well.
Is it because he didn't meet people when he was chief minister for 9 years and 6 months? One. Secondly, it became a family-run enterprise. Third, was it his ambition from TRS to BRS? Yes. People have ambitions for a party. You have ambition for yourself. Your ambition outdid the ambition of people, or people felt that Congress should be given a chance because the chief minister was not responding to the economic issues of the state.
I think the number one point that you made, practically, I was in Hyderabad for about 10 days and I met him. In fact, I was staying in the state.
Mr. Chandrasekhar Rao?
Yes, absolutely.
I have stories to exchange, but we'll do it once this program is over.
Okay. So I was there for almost 10 days and, we were chit-chatting almost every day. The whole state was being run by his son.
Correct.
He was practically not stepping out at all, number one. Number two, all the time I was there, he was involved in planning the BRS. And all the time I would tell him that a new BRS cannot fight BJP and Congress together. You are still a small party. He would talk about the kind of money he has with him. He pointed out that he was funding, Karnataka politicians. So it was overconfidence. Telangana and Karnataka Telangana, Andhra, Karnataka are very rich states, right? So just the overconfidence that he had.
Did he harbor an unrealistic third front dream?
Absolutely. In fact, if you remember, Nitish Kumar had called him to Patna and he wanted him to join the India Alliance at that time when Nitish Kumar practically started it in the last year in 2003 summer. And the fight between Nitish and him on stage, all of us saw it on television. But he was so convinced that he's going to replace both BJP and Congress. Total overconfidence of this man who in a way had created the state and ruled it for 10 years.
A lot of people say that the creation of Telangana also happened that because of senior Reddy passing away in the helicopter crash. And it also happened because the Congress at that point of time had no strong men. If you recall, Rosaiya went on to become the chief minister. Rosaiya was a minister under him. He was like a typical low profile number 2. And Rosaiya went on to become the chief minister for the next 3 years. He was succeeded by Kiran Kumar Reddy and Rosaiya was made governor of Tamil Nadu. So you had no charismatic leader there. So the development of Mr. Chandrasekhar Rao happened in absence of YSR. YSR was the one who was taking care of this issue, and that is why when he was made the Minister of Port, and when the Balu fought with the government, he became a cabinet minister without portfolio for 6 months.
Forever there are simultaneous election of Parliament, Assembly and Municipality and Panchayat. So that framework has to be given in the Constitution. That amendment has been suggested.
Are you going to take away the power of dissolution?
I mean, it doesn't require any rocket science to do this. It's a simple constitutional amendment, and the idea is everything goes together.
The Law Commission has set the ball rolling for one nation, one election. Basically, if all goes well, then India may see simultaneous elections to Lok Sabha, state assemblies, municipalities and panchayats in 2029.
This and more. Streaming on News9 Plus. News is now content. Subscribe and get free vouchers.
जानना है तो देखिए, समझना है तो सुनिए, सीखना है तो पूछिए, और कमाना है तो खरीदिए। जानकारी, सलाह और निवेश सब एक ही सुपर ऐप पर। पैसे का सवाल है तो जवाब है Money9। आजादी पैसे की, अभी डाउनलोड करें।
Healthy mind can reside only in a healthy body.
That is the only cure for the restless mind.
Happiness is a choice.
The fastest way to be happy is to make somebody else happy.
World premiere on 2nd June, only on News9 Live.
That ink is a semi-permanent dye called the indelible ink.
We are the sole manufacturer of this indelible ink.
Don't try to repair something which is working.
And if you have facial recognition, you can go vote in any booth anywhere based on where you are, and then it will be recorded that you can't vote anywhere else again.
Can we retire indelible ink and use biometrics? Theoretically, my answer would be yes.
This and more. Streaming on News9 Plus. News is now content. Subscribe and get free vouchers.
Healthy mind can reside only in a healthy body.
That is the only cure for the restless mind.
Happiness is a choice.
The fastest way to be happy is to make somebody else happy.
World premiere on 2nd June, only on News9 Live.
जानना है तो देखिए, समझना है तो सुनिए, सीखना है तो पूछिए, और कमाना है तो खरीदिए। जानकारी, सलाह और निवेश सब एक ही सुपर ऐप पर। पैसे का सवाल है तो जवाब है Money9। आजादी पैसे की, अभी डाउनलोड करें।